Welcome to the third episode of our Boys Side Quest podcast. Of course, we're back here with everybody. You know these two niggas, we don't have to introduce them. Finally, we have been able to bring our boy into set for today. Finally, he came. He had to play the so finally, he came. Yeah, he's called Nkata. Some of you know him, Adrian. He's calls himself 1985 some days, but that's a secret code. Anyway, yeah, say something, bro.
Well, it's nice to be here. Cameron, Jerome is so much. Never let to say I'm against. They were here. We're going to see what's up.
We'll talk this through.
Let's go.
Easy. So, Jerome, take us through, bro.
To start, our first topic will be
Why do someone pressurize men into doing things for them that they can't even do that?
I want to first ask something. You guys have overemphasized why. Chichi.
Because why do some women? You can't take yourself out on a vacation, but you want your man to take you out.
Why not?
No, I can only do things for you if you can do them for yourself. If you can't take me to Java's, I might also not take you to Java's.
So you just
start telling him, I'm not generous.
I be able to make 7 figures, but you don't even make half that.
Bruh,
in 5 years.
You can't make 500k in 2 days.
Okay,
But
guys.
you also
Guys, okay, let's look at this, yeah? If you're going into a relationship, obviously you're going to do things for your girl like they're not supposed to do for themselves, you get it? Okay, they can do for themselves, but then like, how can I say it? You're that guy, you're supposed to come in like with
sometimes
Yes, you're that guy,
I feel like modern relationships have over confused this thing of men being providers.
Bro,
Okay, yeah.
Bro, like, because actually you think that you're
you
supposed
want
to
me to be that
that.
provider, then you should also.
You should also be like fitting that role, bro. Like, get serious, bro.
If I'm not
So you want
provider,
your girl
then
take you out on a vacation, yeah?
She can, bro.
why not?
Yeah,
She can
that's
You know, like, probably some women who be spelling hashtag nas KFC, you know, like,
That's nice. That's
nice
That's
things, bro.
nice.
So what do you mean they're telling him?
My man must take me out on vacation.
that was must.
Shout to my man, Kumbe. When we ask him, you guys are just chill, bro.
oh, mama, I can provide for you.
You sure? Eh? You guys are mad.
Okay.
But he can provide for you.
Anything and everything.
I don't know how girls providing.
No, let me first
But
ask
let me
you.
tell you guys, everything about this era is like about peer influence and stuff, yeah? So a girl actually wouldn't be like, let me say materialistic or shit like that, yeah? But like her friends, her friend group and shit like that would be like,
But am I dating you or your friends?
that's the thing, that's the difference, yeah?
Make a
They won't get
relationship
it, they won't get it. That's the thing, they won't get it. They'll just be like,
But
come
why
on,
you want to
they're
just hide
putting
your
the pressure
girl?
on
I'm
me.
saying,
I hide my girl.
this guy wants to hide his girl. Let's keep the relationship private.
You're a bit direct.
Yeah.
Private doesn't mean a secret, there's a difference.
What is private?
Private, you don't have to involve people in our decisions that we make as us.
Oh.
Do you think girls can be there without
We don't
being
think about it, but yeah, honestly, do you honestly think it is?
Depends on the girl. I swear.
Tape, I'm not agreeing with you.
Why?
What do you have to say if you phone and
Be direct. You say what you want to say. Don't hesitate because we are here. Say, speak your heart out and tell us.
No, but I feel like it's honestly very hard for you not to be influenced by your friends in a relationship.
Yeah,
For example, my own boy Jero sent me a TikTok. Sent me a TikTok. And he asked me a question. I honestly wouldn't give two shits about what he was telling me. But that question of, he knows that he told me. But honestly, I can't lie. That thing, Loki, actually, like, bro, I actually thought about, like, bro, Jero, you already know that truth. Like, what are you trying to do? So, like, I just genuinely feel like, somehow, your friends will always influence your decisions. Like, because, bro, I think why is that speaker going off? Anyway, yeah, what I was saying, your friends always influence your relationships. Like, I don't know, but like, there's something about like when you talk to your friend and they agree with you, it just makes you feel like more at ease. For example, if I was having like a fight with my girl, and then I talk to like you said Jero, and then you give me some advice to give my
Yeah, we give you advice. That's why I'm here. You talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay, we're going to. I'm going to tell you that next time we have a fight. But me and my girl are good, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
We're not having any fights yet, but Jero.
That's nice.
Anyway, we're playing. We're over diverting from my main point. The thing is, friends can actually very much influence your relationship. So I just don't think that you can be in a relationship when it's just you two thinking for each other.
But there's also a fact of like, yes, you can ask that for advice, but you don't have to listen to them. Just getting their opinion on something.
I don't think
But
you must.
don't have to listen to them.
I don't think you must ask for advice.
Jerry,
Don't
don't
like
That's the thing, you're a person who likes asking for advice, but you never do it. You never do it.
Because I'm trying to make my own decision. If I use your opinion, it might influence me to do something, but then again, I can't say Adrian told me to do this. You get?
Yeah.
Because I can't tell my girl,
Yeah,
Adrian told me to do this. It wouldn't make sense.
So what's your conclusion on it?
Let me tell you, it's all peer pressure. Let me tell you. All that
Okay,
shit that.
Okay, so girls pressurize us because their friends also pressurize them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Cut off your friends and be with me. I'm down for you.
that's not going to happen. They'll cut you off. They'll just break up. That's the
Depends
thing.
on that.
They're not going to do that. That's the thing.
The reply always depends on a guy.
People are different.
You be director. You tell us which girl are you talking about?
Yeah, just tell us. Like, just tell us.
I'm dead.
What do you keep saying?
Anyway, I honestly believe, like, bro, the thing with girls is you can never ever beat their friends being in a relationship.
That's the thing.
That's the thing, you honestly can't beat it. Like, they always go to their friends because they think their friends know them. They know you better than them.
What are you saying they think?
It's just how it is, bro. Like, if you had a fight with your girl, who's she going to talk about it? Herself.
Let me
Are
ask you.
you? She don't talk to you about it.
Let me ask you. Do you think you can get to know your girl more than her friends?
Bro, that's a question for Joe.
Or what level?
Like, you know, like.
Wait, that is
like,
the question
let me
here.
say, like, if anything happens to like her, like, let me say her family or something like that, do you think she will like run to you first or like her friends?
It depends on how long.
Where you are.
It depends on how, yeah, where you are in a relationship. Like, a level you are.
So which level are you
Like,
at?
yeah.
That you
So
say?
stop asking us questions. Once you ask which level you have in a relationship, we'll say you don't
Okay,
really.
now, okay, I want to ask which level is that you have to ask.
I feel like, man, these things are not about, I don't know, how to- it's not like, man, you just feel it, like, bro, these things are all about feelings, bro. You know feelings always get messy, but like, you know these things are always about feelings, bro. So like man, I don't know, but there's just that point when they just always feel like they feel more comfortable to talk to you about their problems and talk to their other friends about it. So yeah, in case also don't come to you for advice, and I want to naga for advice, man. These days, those
That's a
kind.
different opinion.
Anyway, we're still on right way.
Like guys,
Okay. The thing is, it's only one answer there. That's the thing.
peer pressure.
That's peer pressure. I can't think of anything else.
Some girls,
Some girls don't
What is it?
some girls just be seeking validation from their friends.
Validation?
That's
like
still
they
peer
want to
pressure.
prove to that. Not necessarily peer pressure. Some people just want to prove.
Peer pressure is when I tell you do this and you do it.
Exactly.
No, okay.
There's this thing of
Your man
like,
should take us out. Your man should take you on vacation.
your man should
peer
do this.
pressure.
Your
No,
man
no,
should do
that's
this.
peer pressure. You
That's
get.
peer pressure. Your man should be doing this. Your man should be
Why
doing
is he
this.
doing this for
But then
you?
there's this internal thing you do like, why isn't he doing this for me?
Yeah.
That's not, no one's pressuring you to do that.
Just that.
Like I see my friends going to cafe say that, why isn't my man taking me
So
there?
movies,
He doesn't love me.
movies. That's still influence of other people.
It's actually the influence of other people. Sometimes the influence comes from
Someone from your
within.
peers.
Yeah, sometimes the influence comes from within. Like, what
And
is seeking
sometimes
validation?
initially you may not even want that thing, but because you've seen it somewhere, like, so now,
Of course, now you like girls watch forever. But they think we're going to love them in Uganda like that.
No, we don't be like that until now.
Guys will love it. Right, but like, bro,
Can't you love your girl like that?
wine Kampala.
Meaning that what?
Okay, by a jeep. I would do next. Chile, myself, I don't drive a jeep.
HB Mulibavu, that's why you're speaking.
Black boys are talking. So, this is a black boy section. This is a black boy section.
Then you
means
start.
association.
Yes, exactly. So what is it being
You
done?
just don't have money. You are broke,
How
like
do we make
exactly.
money?
So she has to be the one to take care of you.
Not necessarily.
No.
We can take care of each other.
You're supposed to take care of each other. That's
So
the
it
thing.
has
That's
to be
the
a
whole point of
two-way
the
thing, yeah?
relationship, yeah?
It's not supposed to be one way. So all this time
We
it
should
has
have a balance, not a power imbalance.
so all this time it has been one way.
Those women who pressurize us into
Yes.
doing things for them. One way. Those women.
So
Like,
you
to an
can't-
extent, I was actually considering doing it, but now you're putting so much pressure
Pressure
on
on
me.
me. Nah, no longer, you know how you're going to do a chore. Like you wake up and be like, hey man, let me mop the house today. Then your mom calls and shouts you like, bro, come and mop the house. Bro, now I no longer want to do it because bro, you forcing
so
me
it has to
do
be
it.
your own
It
initiative.
has to be my own initiative. So you just say something, right? And just let me do that.
What
Right?
if she's just reminding you so that you don't forget?
Reminding.
Why you reminding me? Is it your money?
I don't be like that.
Is it your money? You
Don't be like that.
That's
You may
a valid
forget.
point. Is it a valid-
Is it your money reminding me? Or?
Kat, when did you promise to take her out?
I never
You
promised.
never promised.
Yeah.
I never promised. I just said, bro, let me take you out sometime. I said, let me think about it. I never said I'm actually serious.
So you are just
And you know,
you are
just like,
teasing.
I'm
eh?
thinking about taking you out.
Men always lie. That's the thing about it.
I don't know about you guys, but
Bro, you don't lie.
But you don't lie, eh?
men always lie.
So that's not what she said.
I don't remember you telling me. just last time.
Moving on to
Moving on, eh?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, we're still back on where they pressure us just to do things for them. Why?
I feel like personal trauma and history.
Personal what?
Trauma. Hear me out.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to like go into that like topic of like daddy issues, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Check out the daddy issues.
First.
So some guys have daddy issues.
Some things were
But also some boys have daddy issues.
mommy issues.
Also some boys have mommy issues.
But it's fair. Now for that certain girl you get, yeah? Some things weren't done for her,
But sometimes-
that figure now she expects you
No.
to be that figure in her
Feeling,
life.
yeah?
No, but I feel like the most divine love. For example, I feel like I had this being said by some like guys to listen to. He's like my therapist. I don't go to his therapist all the time, but like sometimes we have some issues. So like he was like my therapist. He told me the thing about men is they always want to be affiliated with women, like women that they're chasing actively. Not be affiliated with women who remind them of their mothers or who act like their mothers. So being with you have to remind of her father. That's why she wants to do things like her daddy. You have to be your child. You have to treat her like she's your daddy. You have to be a daddy. You have to be a daddy. Don't start saying Busman she has daddy issues.
No, but some genuinely have daddy issues.
What are daddy issues even?
Anyway, to all of you guys, be present fathers.
By
in
the way,
future.
what are daddy
Please,
No,
What
please,
are daddy issues?
be present fathers. Trey, I'm looking at you.
Why are you looking at me? We are trying to now validate what are daddy
I know I'm not
issues.
just there, but be a present father.
What are daddy issues?
We're always ghosting your friends. That's why I tell you to be a present father.
No. What are daddy issues that you are trying to
It's like
understand?
different people can interpret that.
Okay, daddy issues are interpreted differently.
Yeah.
For example, clingy girls have daddy issues. Most times, do you know why? Because they're always seeking their father's attention and they need it.
Yeah.
Because their father never checked up on them, like, "Hi, how are you, sweetheart, today?"
So if you're
She's
getting,
now always wanting me to
so
check up on
so
her.
if I'm asking you to be my girlfriend, did I ask you to be my child?
No.
You're supposed, look, they're expecting you to, she's expecting you to treat her
Feel
like
like
your
shoes, yeah?
child.
You have to be
Why?
there for her.
You have to be a father, you have to be a daddy, you have to be a boyfriend, you have to be a best friend, you have to be because these days they put other best friends even, so you don't have to be the best friend.
Which
Best
best
friends,
friends?
eh?
Okay, what else about girls who have best
Male
friends?
best friends.
No best friends.
Even female best friends are dangerous, boys.
Female best
Female
friends.
best friends. You guys can deal with that, honestly. Female best friends.
Okay, but we
Yes,
talk about
can do
this some
that.
quickly.
Okay.
Anyway, those are best friends. What do you have to say about that? So tell
You
us.
date a girl who
We
has
did it a girl as a best friend.
Depends on the gender. If he's
He's male,
transgender,
ready clear.
if he's transgender, then I'm okay with
How do
it.
you know it's transgender? There's a straight as that stick behind you.
Oh my god.
It's actually so shit. It's
I know I'm saying that. If he's transgender,
If it's okay, straight. Well, in Uganda there's no transgenders, I know. So let's get back to that. Borderline if he's a male.
of course, if he's a male, you know the truth. You know the truth.
But do you think all best friends eat their best
Yes,
friends?
it
No,
can.
I doubt.
not all of them.
Not all of them.
Some genuinely have a platonic friendship.
Yeah,
Which
true.
friendship is?
Like
I
sometimes
said
I'm a
some,
joke.
notice I said the word
The good thing is you say it's some.
Not
Now
all of
in
them.
100 you can find like
Be realistic.
10%.
No.
10% of 100 is actually 10.
now the other where the remaining 90.
Man, they're choosing to eat their best friend because their best friend is also allowing, man.
So would you trust?
Let me tell you guys, that's
Me,
actually nasty.
my girl had a best
That's
friend.
nasty. But
A boy
anyway,
best friend.
nasty.
if you're willing to go into a relationship, man, yes.
I
You
think
know
that
what
you
you're getting
don't
yourself
discourage your friends to have to be with people who have best
Yeah,
friends.
that's a thing. If you're like willing to go into
Like if
a
you're happy and you know
relationship,
that person exists.
but that's the thing I'm telling
Let me
you
first
guys.
leave these boys. Let me
Yeah,
be
personal
direct.
experience.
Listen, if you have a girlfriend who has a best friend, they begin to call her. I rest my case. I rest my case. I've said it.
Please overhating.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. We'll finalize the whole
Let
thing.
me ask you, if your girl gets a best friend, like, before, like,
When you're dating.
yeah, when
When you're dating, yeah.
what the-
When you're dating,
But
which
then,
way
like,
before?
why is he male or female is a question?
Girlfriend, male.
Why is he talking to other niggas than apart from me?
Like make friends.
Cameron has- Cameron has said it.
during.
Before I get together, the truth is, if my girl had a best friend before I came into the whole thing,
Honestly,
let's not act like it won't end.
It won't
or it
end.
might not end.
They just have
Let's not act
severe-
like we're not seeing the future, bro.
I just
So in case it ends, bro, you're just
Now,
supposed to
let me
like
ask you
this.
And something about
If
before
you're a
you.
girl, you like her and all that shit, yeah, but she has a best friend. This what do? You like pressure her to like choose between you and
No.
this friend
honestly, you
or
can't
that?
pressure a
You
girl
can't
because
pressure.
eventually, surely she was already with her
But you know,
best friend.
some guys play what they call the waiting game. Eh?
What is
The best friend says on the
Nah.
waiting
The
game.
best.
We're back from that short commercial break. Probably when you get more sponsors, you'll be seeing actual ad breaks for real.
Yeah, actual ad breaks. But we have some water in the meantime.
Have some water.
Very refreshing, guys. Don't drink soda.
Guys, drink some Renzo. Yeah.
So next thing I'm going to be talking about is there's music text. Text.
Yeah.
English.
Do you think music just
But don't cut that out.
affects someone's personality?
Thank you.
Sure.
I honestly feel like it does.
Also,
Why do you think it does?
For example, Jonathan.
Guys, the three people here. Three.
yeah, but I know you welcome 1985 music. So.
Yeah.
Jero said he listens to the Weeknd.
Guys.
Apparently, it makes him a lover boy. I don't know.
I didn't say it makes me a lover boy, guys. The Weeknd genuinely makes good music. But when people don't interpret what his music means.
Yeah. The Weeknd actually makes good music. I can't lie. And for example, me as I believe, I had an initial belief about this, but I actually just believe. I don't really think that someone's personality can be like, because bro, like, for example, I'm not going to lie. People are always pretending. That's the truth. Just because you hear me listen to a feature line where I said if they catch me cheating, I'll never say sorry. Yeah, me if you call me cheating, of course I'm not to say sorry.
Guy even goes kneeling down. Please, I'm sorry.
But like, let me tell you, I don't think that listening to music can actually change like your personality or something like that. Like, I really doubt that. But 1985, first tell us.
Let me tell you guys.
You know what that means. Look it up.
The thing is, I actually don't believe that music just like affects someone's character or anything like that. Because like, come on, guys. Guys can listen to Future, yeah? You can't tell me those guys are toxic. They just like the guys' music, the guys' beats. Guys are into different stuff, yeah? You can't tell me that because like, okay, let me ask you guys, yeah? You guys all believe that Gabs is toxic, yeah?
I don't think
Not necessarily toxic.
Okay, you think he's a lover boy, yeah?
Genres,
You think
You think he's a lover boy, yeah?
he's not a
He
lover,
paints
but, like,
himself as that.
Man, it depends on the song of Gabs you're asking
Yeah.
us, honestly. So if you're saying
Okay.
as friends, bro, I'd be like, bro was doing some kind of toxic.
I'm not hating
Okay.
on
But
Gabs.
then when you start
music
now-
just
lovers.
mania summer nights,
So now let me say,
Bruh.
you like Gabs,
Toxic.
right?
I like Gabs. Gabs is calm.
Okay. I ask him.
I actually am a sim.
Yeah.
But I could also portray myself as a toxic nigga, depending on who I'm with,
Depending
and
on who
how
you're
they
with,
approach me.
Yes, to prove my point, yeah?
Like music actually
just
doesn't.
can't-
Yes,
yeah, I can't do
It
actually
just
anything.
depends who I'm with. Because if I'm with a girl who's obsessing over me, but I don't want her like that. Of course, I'm going to have bad manners intentionally. It's just a baby.
So you just put the right music for the right
For the
time.
right time, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
That's the thing.
if I'm feeling like I'm a bad nigga right now,
See how it has affected your personality.
Let us ask you, yeah? Let us ask you.
Are you seeing how it has changed you?
let me tell you, music has mood.
You see?
Now you sing that song of Blame Me by Audio.
You see?
That song needs to just rain.
You see?
Like slowly.
Now
slowly.
in that
affecting my
now,
personality.
in
It's
that,
just
in that
a
moment,
mood.
you see, in that moment it has switched. You know.
Might drive you to do something, but it's not
something like
necessarily
that.
like.
Of course, I'm not trying to say, but I'm going to start
Then
blaming
again-
everything she has done.
But then again, we can't speak for everyone. There are people who literally run their lives
On
on
that
that
song.
one artist.
Yeah.
that
That's what I'm
they
saying.
listen to.
So come on, there's these things like they say like women when you like meet a girl, you have to set the mood and stuff like that, yeah. So like then Mr. Girl pulls up, yeah, she wants to play music for you, yeah.
We have to set the mood.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, yeah.
Yeah, set that mood. I've set that mood.
So like you know what you're expecting. You're expecting some nice, you know,
Depends
you
what
know
you see the
music.
girl for.
What
Like
do you mean?
flashing or just like
Yeah, let me say lashing, yeah.
Okay, lashing.
Yeah. So like she's come, yeah, and she's just
She's
playing
playing
for you on my
music,
piano. So like,
Amapiano.
what's up?
That's a type of thing, I guess.
Sometimes okay, lash can win. Lash
On Amapiano, she plays for you on my piano, yeah.
can go number.
But man, that's wild, man. Play
That's
some
fine, man.
PND,
Yeah,
guys.
I
Play
Aren't
some
you,
for
aren't
certain.
you, aren't you to comment down there? First,
What which Amapiano song is he talking about?
tag Kamran Aga, and you put the Amapiano song that he should lash to, so that we comment and go forward. And
Baby, don't
forward
say Amapiano. Amapiano is actually hard.
Amapiano is so hard.
It's
bro.
actually hard.
Which- okay.
Scott was in a country recently. He almost destabilized something.
Bruh, almost.
Be director and you say
This your
this
girl.
is what don't start saying
Let's just start out.
you bring in many things,
What
right?
things I'm asking
I
you?
was just asking you. Is it your girl was singing at a sports concert with another nigga holding her like that? Oh, it's not that one. It's just friends.
No, they just went for vibes, no?
Went for
Because
vibes.
Amapiano thing, yeah.
And I give her flowers.
Okay. When Yalevi came to Uganda, how come none of you complained?
My girl wasn't at the concert.
Exactly.
I was just there.
This might have been.
Just not having an concert.
She escaped from school.
He's away. All the women. They said they lady concert. Mature women. So
Yeah.
They knew what they're doing, yeah?
everyone knows what they're doing these days.
They
bro.
consented before they went up on that stage.
So it's by choice.
Yeah,
You're not
you're not
victimized.
forced.
You're not victimized. You went there.
What do you mean you're victimized?
What if?
You're a victim. Here we go. CSI.
But what if?
They even helped them up.
Okay, you can go on the stage and you run around.
The song
Yeah.
sets the mood.
That was going to
That's
end
their
up.
mood.
You don't think about your man back home?
No, you can't think about
He's watching a
that.
concert live meanwhile.
Bruh, he's also somewhere.
He's just the summer watching a concert live because he left it to go. He was trusting you.
So he's trying to say that we should not allow our women to go for concerts
No.
without
I'm not saying that, man.
Go with him.
Yeah.
She can go.
Just go with him.
It's all about trust.
Exactly.
So, man, if you trust your girl to go to a concert and be grabbed by another nigga, but you won't feel anything.
I don't want this stuff, Sanga.
You
You
won't
let her
feel
go
anything.
and she comes back and says I cheated. What do you mean you cheated? Who forced you to?
We're
Making it
back
seem like
on
as
the-
if.
So, you're over diverting.
I'm sorry for diverting, but like just talk.
But we are back with our personality. A man has said.
Personality, music taste cannot affect your personality. I really highly doubt that.
Unless
Because
you,
there's so many niggas that listen to toxic music, but they really aren't toxic.
actually the sweetest
I
girl out
honestly feel
there.
like there are some people who base their personality off some musicians.
I feel like
Uh-huh.
personally.
For
Sorry.
example, let me ask you, Troy. You like listening to Joshua Baraka?
Mm.
Do you think you're lovable?
By the way, if my arm, I don't know about this guy.
You love a
Pass
boy.
the lighter.
I don't even
True,
smoke.
you love a
I'm
boy.
master lighter. So I don't smoke by the matter too.
That's a new development. Lover boy. Kale.
Troy is a lover.
What are you trying to say? man?
That's the check you had a roster.
Affect someone's personality, or it really doesn't.
Honestly, to me, I feel like some people base their personality
I feel like-
off music.
So it
Can
does
affect
affect you,
your
yeah?
actions, but not your
Not
personality.
your personality. Okay, but I feel like it can't affect your personality, but as Jerry said, it can affect your.
Actions.
Okay, let me say, if you're in a situation and then you listen to a certain type of song, it can accelerate you to do something that you actually don't want. For example, let me say you're getting cheated on, and you listen to songs of guys who are getting cheated on. You can really listen to things that they did and be like, but why should they tell us to try it? For example, Chivion, you went and cheated on his guy.
That's
I know it's a song.
Lost me.
Blaming the girl for everything that she did. If I was in that situation and I'm telling the girl why she lost me, I'll definitely do something that Chivion also did. Because that song's actually
Play
doing those
victim.
things.
If you can make music,
If you can,
make it.
Yeah, if I can play victim, then of course I'm going to play victim in that situation. That doesn't mean that's my personality right now. Like that means just influenced me to do some certain things. Not really my whole personality.
Oh,
Tell me. There's so many introverted niggas who listen to like.
So come on, yeah.
I don't
Does that
want
make
to
them
be.
extroverted?
I don't want to be mean, but I want you to look at the difference between people who listen to local music and people who listen to international music.
Local music.
So what do you define by local music?
I rest my case.
What do you
That
define by
is-
local music?
So songs within.
So songs made by your fellow.
how
Okay,
can
let me
Ugandans.
ask you. The problem you Ugandans, you have a problem. You have a
What
very
you
big
got
problem.
now?
we need to address.
Which problem do you
If
have?
I'm living in a state and I was born in America and I'm listening to Travis Scott, to me, he's a local artist.
No.
But
Okay.
to someone in Uganda, he's an international artist.
That's what now I'm trying to.
If
Okay,
I'm
now
in Uganda
here.
and I'm listening to Joshua Baraka,
Mm.
I'm listening to local music.
Mhm.
So which type of local artist
Ask
are you
now.
talking about?
nigga, let me tell you guys, yeah?
Being direct. By the
So you're just being direct.
You always say to me, alien skin.
By me, I like alien skin. I don't know about
You listen to Alien Skin?
Huh?
That's
That's an artist also.
Yeah.
I don't know. who
You
the-
listen to his music.
Shout out to some new Ugandan guys that have just come out. Ahi Tojo. I don't know if you
Yeah.
listen to that song you made in the bar. Can't lie.
Ajuka.
I don't know. Also, yeah, Ajuka. Honestly, I'm also
Some
looking for
Betty.
my Betty. I'm honestly looking for my
I
Betty.
thought you found
I have not yet found a Betty.
Eh.
I am looking for a Betty.
Kale.
Yeah, but I have another one.
I have another.
A sugar mommy or Betty?
How to make money? Sugar mommy. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I feel like Ugandan music right now is like, man, guys are doing something serious. I can't lie. The Shabaka is doing something serious. So yeah, guys are really pushing Ugandan music so far. So like, yeah, man, I like.
So you could drop a song for us.
Okay, which one?
Sure.
Trace can drop an EP.
Mm.
Apparently, he has something to get off his chest.
Yeah, he has a lot.
He has a lot to get off.
I'm
his
collaborating with my friend Jero. He has some lyrics that he's putting in. So just be ready to
Yes, I'll produce, okay.
chest. Oh, really? It's still busy.
be ready
Screen
to
your name, eh?
Anyway. I'm gonna waste the time there. Let's get to the third topic. It's gonna be the final topic today. Let's talk about that whole thing of when you're talking to someone, or when you're looking with someone, why is it that other people suddenly remember that they also wanted you?
Something would like to call the cuffed effect.
Yeah, I'm calling it the cup effect. Why is it when they know they can't have you now, they want you so much?
Because you look
Let me
nice
say
with
something,
someone
yeah?
else.
Who told you?
Who told you?
Someone?
Like I was available.
I was already clapped, you knew that.
What's the fact that
So when did I become attractive? When I
When
was
you
with
were
someone
when you
else?
were clapped and single, there was a different perspective.
I wasn't clapping and single. Because I was available. So like,
What's the when I was clapped and single?
Yes. There was a
like
different
I
thing, yeah.
perspective.
single.
When you get cuffed,
Let me be clapping my own things. Why are you telling me that I'm single?
when you get cuffed, you automatically look nice. That's
Yes,
the
when
thing.
you got cuffed,
You automatically look
a
nice. That's
different
the thing.
perspective.
I don't think.
Oh, it's because you are put on the map.
Yes.
Oh,
But you're on the map still before.
Before you looked ugly, that's why you are.
But she didn't
So what you're saying,
it's not
people
about
like
that.
chasing what they can't have.
Yes,
What's already taken rather to say.
they can't chase
That's
what
why
is
they
not
like to
taken.
confuse their friends and add their friends in their map.
Because
Then when they get it,
let me
they
tell you
realize it
something,
wasn't
let me
what
tell
they
you
wanted.
something. If I left food here and none of us touched it, none of you would want to eat. But if I got the chicken and tasted it, all of you would be like, Sam.
Actually, let me ask you a question. If you came from your own things and you came with Java's, entered the Java's park, and you just left it there, you think I'm not going to eat it?
Of course,
It's
you first.
clapped and single.
Exactly.
Yeah, you feel
But I
like
want
to be
you
taken
feel like
care
it will
of,
be poisoned. It will be having somewhat some.
So you okay, that thing is.
So when I test and verify it is okay, be like, man, I
But
tried
sometimes
testing.
when if you have an ugly girlfriend, they still want you.
Yeah.
and I'm your girlfriend.
Yes.
Sometimes, I said something.
But
I don't know who
what's
is
on the word ugly, guys?
We already work
Okay.
on constant occasions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
It
girlfriend
is
is ugly.
subjective.
No one is ugly. I don't
Yeah.
think I'm ugly.
You want to bring back the personality.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
But still, why do they want you when they know they can't?
Exactly. Like I was, and to make it worse, some of them you actually tried, like having a thing with them, but they're like, they're uninterested. You
I
get
think you approach them when you are single.
exactly
As Trace said,
as
they
Trey,
said, ew.
Yeah, they said
They said,
that's not
you,
they
he's
said
not my
ew.
type.
No. They said ew. They said calm. You went and got a
You
calm.
moved on.
Not it's not attractive, but you guys just made some cute snaps. They
Exactly.
come back, oh my god, you boy, you're looking so good these days.
What happened to us? I thought we had something.
Like, man, yeah, that's what
Catch now, this girl that you've got is she's making you now smear some Vaseline.
Oh,
Nah, even
Looking
before I was
so
already
up
spraying
nowadays.
Vaseline.
That time it was you're using.
I smelled good
You're using
before. I was
hot
still
petroleum
smelling
jelly.
after.
Now you're using what they call
Nivea lotion, eh?
Last time you're using petroleum
I was still
jelly.
smelling nice when I was single. What do you mean?
Now you smell better, Karen.
You smell
There's
better.
something
Yeah.
about you, boy. Look, I can't.
Like we talked.
So what do you think? Okay,
I thought we had a moment.
I feel like people just always want something that they can't have.
why?
I don't know. It's
That has to do with you as a person.
human interaction.
So what? Why don't you want what you can have?
Because you already have.
They don't feel satisfied by it.
Because tell me. Okay, it's like saying let me see. Are you saying someone already has a Range Rover? You look at someone, let me say, driving a
Bentley.
Benz and be like, man, I need that car. The person driving a Bentley doesn't need that range. So like they really wouldn't care about it. But the guy with a range is hell bent, obsessed of getting the other thing. So there's that illusion of like when you're with
There's something
someone,
about it.
apparently you have a high market value. I don't know
There's
why.
something about
Yeah,
it.
that's
Even if you're a bad
yeah.
boy, even if you have bad manners and not look good, when you're with someone, there's some person you just have like on your name that just makes you look like.
Okay, I had to say something. Do you think that the person you're with is the one that gives you that market
I
value?
don't think.
No.
it's a whole
Just
thing
the
of being
fact that
cuffed.
you
Like I
know
already had aura.
exactly.
So it's something.
I already had aura, but that person did add shit on me. Right?
So if you already had aura, as you've said, they didn't want you.
No, it's
before.
amplified.
But okay, for me, for guys like Joe, I like skinned.
I know.
But then they always have a roster full time.
Yeah,
So those
sorry.
things they're talking about Nanya Muslim.
It's like chicken, it keeps
So
changing.
like, just keep flipping aside.
Like boxers.
Niggas always want you.
Eh,
Bro,
What does that roster
I don't
mean?
know what you mean.
bro, yeah?
I'm so what does that roster mean?
What's that?
What does that roster mean?
It's like a timetable.
Timetable, like for class, like for my actual lessons.
Even the clothes you wear,
But
what?
you're not going to school these days.
Guys.
You
Okay.
can't do the lessons.
Guys,
Become a lecturer.
guys. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
A
Anyway,
roster.
what do you have to say about it?
Man, honestly, it's all about like, it's all being cuffed. Yeah, when someone is cuffed, obviously you won't just be like, man, that guy actually looks good and stuff like that. You'll be like,
But didn't he look good before?
yes, he looked good before, but the thing is, yeah, you're not seeing yourself. You're not seeing yourself.
Want him.
You're not seeing yourself with him, yeah. But then, like when you see someone,
you see someone else with him,
with
yeah,
him,
you
you
start
just
to
be like,
imagine,
yo,
like,
actually went somewhere,
that's
yeah.
That's why I'm asking
You get
you,
it?
is it that person that puts you in the market? Because you're saying when you saw that person with the person you wanted, you're like,
I feel like it's
would that person look good with me?
I feel like, I'm just going to put this on girls. Girls always want what their friends already have.
Yes.
I say girls are the problem. Okay.
They can be the problem.
I think you've had, by the way.
That's the problem, yeah?
Girls can be that issue.
We
Exactly.
get cuffed, then you come after asking. What
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
know? That's what they are complaining about.
I tried having something
You told me
serious
I
with you.
before. Now I went with your friend. But you don't want your friend to prosper.
I'm not really looking for anything right now.
So what do you mean now you want to get serious with me? Because you saw me take your friend out. Because you saw me buying other things.
Yeah.
Because I want me to buy you.
She wants the things your friend has.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seeking validation as well.
And sometimes they can even be friends. Close friends.
Aha.
So I say girls don't have girl code.
Please.
That thing is not there. Let me tell you, that thing is not there.
Girl
I just
code.
want,
It's
I
not
just want to
there.
ask,
Yes,
ask the viewers.
that's not there.
Why do you say that, Adrian? It's not there.
Let me tell you, I feel like girls' loyalty is weaker than boys' loyalty. That's a fact. Like, let me see, the loyalty I have to my boys, I can't say it's like the same for girls. That's a thing.
Girls
So I really don't think they have that thing of girl code or shit like that. That's a thing. I swear, I
I
promise
agree
you.
with you.
Why you say it
That's
like
a-
that? Jerome,
I
Jerome
agree.
knows. Come on, you also know. I don't know why you like him.
because
Let's talk about it.
no, not to ask.
Guys are
No,
getting arrested on a podcast.
no, because honestly, these guys have said
Mm.
that girls have like a girl would want a guy that her friend is already with, not so. And then
We
they say
want
girls
what
are
the girl has with the whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
so.
No, no, sorry,
So
okay.
who is the problem with that situation?
Girls.
The girls, not so.
Girls.
So are you trying to say that girls have no girl code?
Girls have no girl code.
Come on,
Come
don't
on.
say anything.
That's
He's
a
You
done
said
back.
this before. You don't say it again. Right now.
And the truth is
There's a Gerard
That
that one
truth
have
is
kept quiet. I
Man,
know what's
that
going
truth
on.
is
Let's say it already. That's it.
the truth is that
Uh-huh.
honestly, girls have no loyalty towards each other.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
It
Girls are-
takes so little.
Girls are
To
so
sweep them off their
pretentious.
friendship.
Girls are so pretentious. Like
They're pretentious.
girls are so
It's never that deep
pretentious.
in their
Like
friendship.
man, honestly, like
The thing is, they'll
It's
act
that
like
deep
the
until they
victim
get
after
to that
something has
point.
happened. You go, you get it. They'll act like the victim. They're being pushed to the corner or something like that.
Like as if they're being victimized.
Yeah. So
but sometimes they are.
Sometimes they're not.
Sometimes let's accept as boys that we're the issue.
Look at who have you switched now?
For example, sometimes let's act like we're the actual
Yes, the
actual
girl is the
problem.
You take their name.
Let me tell you, you're dating a girl. You know you're dating a girl. Why are you talking to a friend?
Okay, listen.
For example, if a friend, okay, you're an attractive boy. You're an attractive boy, you know yourself. You're dating a girl. Why are you talking to her friend?
Listen.
You know that friend is obviously going to catch you because you're an attractive boy.
Then later, on,
Why are you talking to her friend?
They should
But
go
my
later
friend
on
should
to her friend's
respect the
group.
fact that I'm dating.
Yes,
Her
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But Zero, if you're then initiating these things with the other
No, I'm not
friend,
initiating.
no, let's say
I'm just
there's
trying to
some
get-
boys that actually do those things.
So
Like
then
you know you're dating a girl,
why does she-
you claim you love that babe,
At the end of
but
the
you're talking to her friends in the same
At the
friend
end
group.
of the day, she's going to go in the friend group and say how he's a cheater,
Liar,
how he's a
manipulator.
liar.
The other friend that are eating over.
The friend who came
Oh,
to you
is that-
is the same person going to go say in the girl's what? That she's a cheater, what? But you're saying that boys are the issue. Yet she knew that you're cuffed, not so? If she knows that you're cuffed,
you're human. They're human.
You make mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes.
yes, that's why I said it's
I'm an attractive boy. I've already told you that.
it's okay even as we make
Okay,
that.
sir.
It's okay not to have girl code.
Even us
You're not
make
even there. That's the thing.
True.
Girls have no girl code. Guys have concluded on that one. Is it?
You also conclude. Don't even say that.
Let me say that.
Maybe if you're family, but even sometimes sisters.
Wait,
Let me give a
Wait,
story.
what are you
Let me
jazzing?
give a story.
First, give us a story time. Say what?
What I had, I was driving one time on the radio, and I had a woman who said that she was checking through her husband's phone, and she found pictures of her and of the husband and her sister.
See what I'm talking about?
And she said she didn't know who to forgive on that too, and she was
Bro.
asking for advice.
But okay, those people also go on the radio stations talk about their marriage.
Yeah.
Let's I know that. Okay,
Advice.
okay, we're seeking advice. Okay. The thing is, in that
If
case,
sisters are cheating, if sisters to
Blood
sisters,
sisters. Same parents.
moreover, women. I've not had on the radio. I've been driving.
proves
I've never
my
had
point. This is
brothers
how cool.
say
That's the
that
thing.
no, the same woman. No,
Yeah.
it's always
Never.
there are
it's always
women.
women who have been.
Because girl could never exist.
Yeah,
They just
that's
can't
the thing.
accept.
That's a conclusion.
Okay,
That's
That's the
Very
thing.
already
That's the thing. I'm still trying to
concluded.
advise. I'm still trying to advise that woman whose sister went with her
you're advising
husband.
her.
I'm not in marriage, so guys, I really can't say a lot. But all I can say is, as a woman, I watched this in a series. But this babe, I bet she being cheated on by her boyfriend. Exactly, fiance, not even boyfriend. So she went to her grandma to seek for advice. Her grandma told her this one thing. I'm going to tell you this. as a woman, if you leave your man because he cheats, it's like you shifting from Kampala to go to Nairobi because in Kampala it overrains. The truth is it rains everywhere.
Wow.
You just have to get your own location.
That's crazy.
Where it rains, and you stay there.
That's crazy.
And you do your thing.
So you have to look for where there's moderate rain.
You have to look where there's moderate rainfall. And you give them there.
Where the cheaters are not.
Where the cheater, no, you get your client cheater and you be with him.
Okay, that's something to say, Jero.
Yeah, what do you want to say? Do you think that advice actually made sense or no? Because the truth of the matter is, I'm not trying to say,
Even if
guys are going to say that I'm
even if
justifying
we're going to
cheating.
go there,
I'm not justifying cheating.
No, sir.
But the truth is, are you going to leave your partner because he cheated one time?
All men are cheaters.
But
That's
then
what
again,
No,
you
it's
want
not
to-
all men are cheating. Put this guy from man. This guy.
Even next time.
This guy.
Okay, before I get to Trey's point,
Because you've said, he said there is nowhere you're going to go where they doesn't what?
Where they don't cheat.
Where they don't cheat. Which means he's concluding that even if you go to Kenya, men are still cheaters.
There are cheating men. Oh, there's cheating men always. And then there's that those good boys.
yeah,
Which good boys? Out of 100, there are
You can
10.
be a good boy.
3 of them are here.
And still cheat.
But I trust this guy.
That's true.
I trust this guy.
I'll show you this guy's history one day.
Sorry. I am not where I was 5 seconds ago, so I've already
I'm
changed.
evolving.
I'm evolving
Men are
every
constantly
day.
evolving.
Mama,
Every day I'm evolving.
So do you think women
man, you should write a
constantly
book, eh?
They constantly evolve to become worse. Today she was snaking her friends. Tomorrow she's snaking her mother.
Exactly. Like,
so they constantly evolve to become worse. Damn way.
And let's not overhead to women. Yeah. It's like, man, I love a female gender, man. Guys, females are good people. Everyone's a good person. Everyone's constantly evolving. It's not about boys only. Everyone's always becoming a better person.
You had something you wanted
But
to
guys,
say.
think about that whole thing.
Just the words.
If you honestly leave your man because he cheated one time, like, what does it say of you?
then again,
You give up so easy.
It's not about giving up. Come. Okay, whose fault it is when he cheats again?
This is
After
that
he cheated the
thing.
first time.
If he cheated the first
Giving him
time,
space.
We are giving up too easily.
you're giving up
You've
too
been
easy.
disrespected, honestly.
You get disrespected every day. You got disrespected at school. You do it at school because they
No,
disrespected.
but I left the person. I
So
left the person.
are you trying to say that?
Joe,
Should-
okay, let's put this in a married sense. You are married. You have 4 kids, for example. Yeah, okay, how many do you want? Okay, 1 kid, okay.
10.
Okay, you have 1 kid, it's like Jerry's age. Okay, 19 years old.
10.
You're going to start telling your child, I'm leaving your mother because she cheated on me.
You don't have to tell that.
No, that's the thing.
He's going to know, Jerry, you're old enough to know
Yes,
your
they're
parents are
going, they're
separated.
going to.
I think
But
if you're in a
honestly,
marriage, you're not
don't
the same, man. You're going to
Exactly.
every.
yes,
If
but
you have
that-
to withstand every issue, that's what I'm
yes,
saying.
but that
You can't give
aside,
up so easily.
there's some types of problems whereby you're better off being separate.
Separate.
Because what's the point of you being in a house with your 4 kids claiming you don't want to tell the kid, but we're separating, you two guys always fighting in front of him? What type of picture does that paint?
So Cameron, I try to say that he should constantly cheat.
I'm not saying
Because
Guys, misunderstanding you guys.
No,
But
because-
then some us on this podcast, we were like,
You cheat.
they do cheat. That's why you cheat.
you first
Tell us.
listen.
They do cheat.
Listen.
No, Trey.
He said,
Do you
like,
cheat?
of course I don't cheat. You first.
Of course you do.
I don't cheat. No way.
You did cheat last
Hear what
weekend.
I'm saying.
That's again.
Listen.
That's again.
Cameron, this is what you've said. This is what you've said.
Oh, wow.
You've said you can't give up so easily. Not so.
Mm.
Why? Which means he's going to continue cheating.
I'm not
cheating
okay.
again,
Okay,
knowing
okay.
that he's
Okay.
going to come back.
Seek
and cheat
therapy. Okay, if we're in a marriage case, seek therapy. I honestly believe that a cheating man can change. I really do believe
You
that.
think you can change your home?
Yes, you can. Okay, she can change
You
herself.
can't change her, she
She
changes.
changed herself for you. That's why I said cheating men can change. She changed.
I think you can change it. That's the thing.
The truth is, man, change. You can change. You can be cheating yesterday and then stop cheating.
But if
You can be touching yourself the other day and then stop touching yourself.
It can't just. I feel like it doesn't work.
You used to watch porn in Form 2. Do you still watch it?
But I don't catch now. Why they
Ah,
might
tell us. No,
No, tell us.
we're trying to get the point.
We're trying to get that point. Yeah, you used to,
Oh my
okay,
God.
okay. There's some kids in Form 2 right now that are watching porn.
Mhm.
Okay, there's kids in P7 that are acting pornographic movies. Let's not even pretend that we need to see those 13-year-old kids. Anyway, you try and tell me what they did was wrong. Obviously, it was wrong. But I still believe it doesn't make them who they are. They can still change. Something happened, bad things always happen. You move on the next day, you become a better person. You choose to be on the grind every day. Choose to be a better person. You seek Christ, you seek Allah, bro. But guys also seek Christ all the time.
Redirect and you say, you look at the camera and you tell them.
it's always that secret, that must.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so,
Cut that out.
so,
Okay. Okay.
Without editing, please just leave that part inside it.
Guys are so stupid.
Yes.
Anyway, the truth of the matter is people always change, and I do believe in people changing all the time. So, as was said, get your cheating partner, stay with them, and change them.
Don't complain to the public when they cheat again.
Yeah,
Yours.
if you decide to
That's what
forgive
I was
them,
trying to tell
but don't give up so easy. What's that I'm trying to say? Don't give up on me if I've cheated on you. I could change.
I think Amran's woman is here. I hope she's watching this podcast. He can change. He's not like
Go.
What do you mean, guys?
He's welcoming out his friends on this beach. Yes,
uh-huh.
Anyway.
Would you contribute to the
We
topic?
were still on the cuff effect. We're overside line, bro. We're overside tracked.
Because it's
Still-
wild. It's actually crazy.
Okay, the cuff thing is honestly so crazy. So, like, what I'm saying is, love your people, be with them, never give up.
Enjoy your life.
Be like John Cena, never give up, guys. Never give up. That's the truth. That's like the more of a lesson today. All I can say is, well, I never give up on your partners. And guys, this
But
is
you
a
should also know when
disclaimer.
to give up, guys. You should also know when to give up.
Chichi.
Sometimes you're being dragged.
Drag it in.
Okay.
Jero, which point is that?
You should also know when to give up, honestly. Like, if it becomes excess, like, chill out. Another thing, we really didn't want to over talk about relationships on this podcast, but relationships are a universal issue. This is not a love nigga podcast all the time, guys. We're really looking for other topics to actually just be like calm, guys. No controversy and stuff like that. So, if you have them, please drop them in the comments down below. We'd like to see what to do next. And if you'd like to have anyone who be our guest, we're inviting you for the next
Let us
podcast.
know.
Mom, shout
Yeah.
out that if she's there watching our podcast.
We're not calling on my podcast. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's proceed. Yeah, this has been a wrap. This has been a third episode of the Boys Side Quest podcast.
Yes, see it soon.
We'd like to thank our boy Adrian for making it this
Kind of
time.
sharing up. He'll be here for the next one as well.
Yeah.
I've been here all the
So,
time. Just
Yeah. We'd like to conclude the thing, guys. We love you. Please like our content. Please share with your friends. I know there's some friends of yours who have been heartbroken. There's some episodes already made for them before.
Heal.
Find peace and be better people, guys.
Yes.
Thank you very much.